dirty diesel broke down, and it's hurt. It's hurt, guys. It's been what, since 2015, I think, since I put it together. Finally give up. I mean, not quite, because it's running. It's running. We managed to start it with the rope. I pulled with my car and I started, but it's no compression. It has no compression right now. So right now the turbo is the one that's making the car moving. If it stops, the car dies. So we drove it like from his work, from my son's work. So I'm driving it to my house. But dirty diesel is hurt, guys. The compression is no more good. You see it's smoking. Oh man, so we're gonna see what happened. So good thing we didn't have to pay for a dolly or a tow truck or something, or had to tow it with my my strap. But it's definitely hurt. It's not smoking, so that's a good thing. But I think the head gasket gave up on us, and it's not leaking oil through the oil pan, or it's not leaking coolant to the oil. Nothing. It's just one side of the head gasket. It's releasing air straight out. So you see, it's not smoking or anything. I mean, it smokes a little bit, but that's normal. So here you go. Hopefully my son doesn't stall right here. Nope, he didn't stall. Hold on, guys, I gotta turn right here. He didn't stall. That's good. So it has no power. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna see what's going on with this car. Guys, so we made it home safely. This car did not want to start over there at the dealer where my son works, and we jump a cable, the battery, the car, try to start it. It didn't want to. We spray starting fluid. It didn't want to start either. So my son got an idea that if we pull it with the car and strap and bump it into gear, high gear, maybe 4. What gear you put them in? 4? If you put them in 5th, it would be way easier to start it because it needs less RPM. But anyway, he started, managed to start it, and I went back, unhooked the strap, and he drove away, and then you guys saw the video. The beginning of the video is I was following him, and we made it home. The car doesn't have a compression pressurized cooling system, but here's what we think is where the head gasket blew out. You see, it's like air coming out of there, like hot air. I don't know if you guys can see, but man, that corner over there looks hot. Can you see right there? So we don't have a loose of oil or coolant, and we don't even have mixing the oil with the coolant or coolant with the oil. So it's just the head gasket popped on this corner, and it was losing compression. So we have a lot of blow by. You see right here, a lot of blow by air. But it's because this, and we pulled this, and we saw blow by right here. So right now we're gonna try to see if we can take the head off and investigate the head gasket. So guys, we finally got the head out, and indeed was leaking from here. You guys can see that's where it was leaking. And look right here on this other side right here. Look, it was like air coming out of here straight out. So all this, that's why it was oily there. And right here, straight compression coming out of here. But here's the thing, I put it together, but it looks like somebody else already played with this setup that I did years ago. So I remember my block has a plug right here, and my head I put a plug right here. See, this is water port and this is oil port. So I plug it. So I don't know, but that's it for right now. We're gonna try to look for a head gasket now, so stay tuned. So guys, back to the video and the build. We have ordered the turbo, the turbo 3 notches head gasket. I don't see the little metal half moon on this side unless it's on the bottom. So I think we're gonna have to open it up and check this out, because it was hard to get it because nobody has this anymore. So oopsie, I thought my knife cut there, but not really. Okay, so now let's see if I can get him out. Come on. Come on. What is it holding? Oh, so it does has the metal, the half moon metal, but it's like it's open right here. Huh. That's weird, because I don't think the other one has that. I think the other one is complete right here on this area. Doesn't have that hole in there. Anyway, this is supposed to be for turbo. This car did not come with turbo, but we turbo it. So somebody put a bigger turbo, a GT17. We're not gonna use that one anymore. We're gonna use the VNT15 on this one. So we're not gonna use this because it's not necessary, honestly, for what we need. So stay tuned, because we're gonna also, I'm waiting for connecting rod bearings, because this car never had bearings before. So might as well just throw new bearings in there, standard size. So we will see. Stay tuned, guys. The last piece to complete my puzzle, it's here. So it finally arrived today. So I'm about to clean it. And then I got the rings, I got the bearings, and I'm ready to put this back together now. Okay, guys, continue. The build with the dirty diesel continues. This Mark II Golf. I was trying the top what's called piston ring, the top one for the compression or the gas, and look at the gap. That's like, oh my god, 1/4 inch gap. Crazy, man. And this is the middle one, the middle ring, which is compression. The first one is gas, second one is compression. So let's put them like halfway down like that. Check this out. What in the world, man? That's a lot of gap, man. There's no filler gauge for this thing. And here's the all this is stock rings. So here's the oil ring. So all the way down. Check the gap, man. I think that's more, but still there's no filler gauge for that thing. That's, man, I have to use 3 of this in order to like test that thing. You see, it's like 3 of this one together in order to like, oh man, that's not even quite. So I just wanted to try and see what was the piston gap on this, the ring gap, I'm sorry. And I already seen, I got bunch of stock ones that I like to try and see, but I already seen these are way too big for a high compression 1.6 engine. So I just want to point you guys that I'm dealing with this. So what I'm gonna do with the new ones, I'm just gonna do it like I don't know, I think it's 22 the top one, 19 the middle one, and 17 or 15 the oil one. So we're just gonna go with that setting. So stay tuned. So okay guys, thank you for keep watching my video. So this is what we just done. We just we cut all the rings to the right specification. Better than this one's. This one's, man, this is like 1/4 inch gap. So we went 22 on the top fuel ring. We went 19 on the middle one, the compression, and we went 15 on the oil. That's what I went with. So we're probably gonna have a better starting and better fuel economy, and we definitely gonna rock and roll this one better. And I purchased this little device to cut the rings. So what we did, just put the ring like this. I'm using an old one, and press it in like that. Push it in like this. See? And my son found, you're supposed to crank it by hand. You see this? You're supposed to crank it by hand, but my son found a screw, put them in there. Show them the, hold on, take it out. There's like a square socket or whatever in there. So he just found this exact bolt, put them in there, and we went like this, look. And then we cut this edge like this, and then cut the other edge. And remember, I'm just doing it with one hand because I don't care about this one. These are the old ones. The good ones, we already got them in there. So tomorrow we're gonna try to install the pistons. We already make the number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we already know, like this is number 3. This is number 4. What? That's pretty cool. Number 2. And guess what? Number 1. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching for today, and stay there. Don't move because we haven't finished yet. We're gonna put it together. So new pistons are going in now. I got 3 already with the new rings and everything. I got the assembly glue or or oil ready. So now I just need to put oil in the rings. So it kind of like lubricates, they lubricate a little bit. So you can put a little bit of oil in there so they can be lubricated, you know, and then you can spin it like this. And then you put the rings in the correct order, which is gonna be like you can put maybe like oil ring, compression ring, and or like oil ring, compression, and fuel. The gap is gotta be like away from each other. So let me see if I can put this one in. Okay guys, so I got a new tool. I'm testing it. I used to use this one right here for piston. I kind of like this one because you don't have to maintain the pressure or tightening these pliers. So, but the thing is, this it's like it gives up. How do you say it gives up? Like it get loose. So I'm just using this one, and I'm just by feeling. I'm feeling the how tight it is. So I just go like this, and I keep pressure down on the outside ring, and I keep like pushing down, and I keep maintaining the pressure on the outside, so that way so there you go, it went in. So I kind of like this tool, honestly. So now I just stop it with my hand, and we have to make sure on the bottom the crankshaft it's in the correct position. But it's coming along, guys. It's coming along. So check this out. Ceramic coated, new rings, new everything. Dirty Diesel is coming. So guys, they are installed now. So we got them installed now, and they look pretty good. We already torqued the connecting rod caps. Those are 22 to 25 pounds. So if anyone like to know, that's what the torque spec is. That's what they say they go. So there you go. I'm gonna clean this real good. Clean pretty good. And start I think I'm gonna put the oil pump back in there, because I still got him disconnected. Those caps goes to 22 to 25. So now I'm gonna put the oil pump, which goes right here, and clean everything before sealing back in here. So we're ready to torque the head down. We got the ARP studs ready. We just installing the head. We put the head gasket, and now we tightening the bolt through the block, and then we're gonna tighten the head and torque it. Then put the cam, and we already got the bottom end. I mean the oil pan ready. We got the oil pump in there ready too. So next we just need the put the turbo in back in here after we torque the head. Guys, it's 11:25 Sunday, and we got the motor together for Dirty Diesel. Now it's more dirty, you can see. So we're gonna attempt to start the car today. If it doesn't start, I mean, we're just gonna try tomorrow. But if it fires right up, it'd be nice. But we have to crank the injectors, and we're gonna put the oil in there. So bear with us. You should try the chuck maybe. But guys, we are ready to start now. We put the oil in the motor, and we priming the injectors, and we're supposed to get the car running right now. So let's try. Oh my, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got the choke though? Guys, this is awesome. Dirty. No. Don't rev it up, because right now it's got brand new everything inside. So we just gonna let it, like, warm. Let all the oil cycle through the system. We might right there, it will make a lot of boost. Pero, so there it is, guys. Let's just put the wheels. It fired right up. Guys, it fired right up, man. I'm so happy. It's like we've been through like a lot, you know, like waiting for parts, doing here and there things. Now it's back and running, man. So this young man right here, he's got a vehicle now to go to work, make some money for me. Wow, that is awesome. So it took us a lot of time because we need parts, and the parts they take a little for arrive. But there it is, right here, guys. Dirty diesel, it's alive. So what do you guys think? You want to go for a ride or wait for tomorrow? We will see. So guys, dirty diesel, Mark II Golf. After we putting it together, I'm test driving it. Oh my goodness, it's like day and night difference. There's some different settings on the turbo. I got rid of the VPM, whatever the turbo VNT. I don't like that one. But look, after we put the head gasket back and everything, look, cruising temperature. Cruising temperature, very nice. The upgrade I did on the drilling the block and drilling the head for like the cooling port, man, that works amazing. Check this out. The car is running cold now, and it's like so smooth. It feels like a brand new car, man. So I wanted to point this out, guys. That's an upgrade. The turbo, these engines are not meant to be boosted because they got like what, 22 to 1 compression. So they don't really like the boost if you go over. But the other system that this car has, or the whoever installed it here, I didn't install it, the VNT system. This car, you cannot push it hard, you know, you cannot put them harder. Like these engines are not meant to see any type of boost. So I put them in low boost. I don't have nothing right now, but I mean, it's better than 50 horsepower, because originally it came with 50 horsepower, but now I got like, I mean, taken off, I mean, it's better than the stock. So that's it. Don't push it harder unless you build the engine, you know, build the blocker and everything. The upgrade I did on this, since my buddy Emmanuel bought the ceramic or the Cerakote, while I was painting the other pistons, I paint this ones too. I didn't put much, but I think it will help improve the because when you boost these engines, you have to crank the fuel pressure, and well, if you crank the fuel pressure at low RPM or low taking off, it's they are reach, you know. But once the turbo kicks in, they go a little lean. So I just want you guys to understand that these cars are not meant to, you know, to see boost the whole time. So let me see. Too much noise, windy noise. But anyways, I was telling you that I mean, don't go too much on these engines, guys. I think 15 pounds is plenty if you got ARPs and you got new head gasket. and you did the drilling port for the heating. And if you want to go past that point, get the ceramic coat. But after that, you're gonna need, if you want to push, a lot on this engine, you're gonna have to build the engine. So that's my tip for you guys. All that you guys have a Mark II with a 1.6 natural aspirated, and you guys convert it to turbo. This car lasted like 15 years. This car lasted like 15 years after me building it. So I think I built it pretty strong, but I noticed the head gasket was leaking oil, so that's why. That was the main reason I took it apart and refresh it. But I find those what's it called, like problems inside the engine. So that is it. That's where we at right now. That's why I rebuilt it. But it runs pretty good, and I think this time I'm gonna try to not ask for more out of this engine, because they blew up, guys. So that being said, this is but this video is about to end. I think I just saw a ratchet on the road. It's not mine, I don't think so. But I'm gonna show you guys the engine once more, and let me turn it off. Oh my goodness, got a lot of compression. Has a lot of compression, guys. Okay, so hold on, let me show you guys around. She's pretty nice. For what it is, I think these wheels are way too heavy for this car. So there you go. We'll walk around all the way around, and let's check the engine. No leaks. Everything looks good. Turbo's still there. And what I meant to say is this boost, VNT boost thing, GFBD boost V2, I disconnected completely from the system, because, guys, the turbo that this car has, it was a GT17 with the billet upgrade. That turbo in this engine is pointless. You don't need that turbo in this. Why? Because this motor are meant to be natural aspirated, unless you lower the compression and do something to the motor, you know what I mean? But that the VNT turbo the VNT 15 turbo that I put original in this car, it was plenty enough for this little engine. And I disconnect the VNT system. I just leave him up. That's it, man. Look. You see the rot right here, look. Leave it up, not down. Down is too much boost. Up is wide open turbo. So that's only what I did. Because you don't need a lot in these engines. Oh, the intercooler is working. So that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. This is Taco A Valve.